discount after the growth period. So for example, there was a question that was stated on May 2019. So the same sitting, May 2019, question 2b. May 2019, question 2b. Open that question. So we are told that ABC Limited is a company listed on the local security exchange. The company is foreseeing a growth rate of 12% per annum in the next 2 years. The growth rate is likely to be 10% per annum for the third and the fourth year. Then it will stabilize at 8% per annum in perpetuity. The latest dividend to be paid was 1.5 per share. The required rate of return is 16%. Required. The intrinsic value of the share. Intrinsic value of the share. So now, in this case, we are not getting the value of the firm. We are not getting the value of the firm. We are getting the value of specific security. And in this case, which was, I think, was preference shares. So in this case, how do we get the intrinsic value, which is the same as getting the value of the company? But in this case, we are getting the value of just one security. So to get the intrinsic value, you just take the present value of dividend. If it was for the whole company, in this case, you could have used the present value of cash flows. And then present value of dividend during non-constant period. Non-constant period, then you add present value of dividend during constant period. Like in this case, this is how you have used this one. And you have said that when you're using this present value of dividend during the constant period, you just take DO 1 plus G. Then you take KE, or the cost of equity, or the cost of capital, minus the growth rate, and then you get the present value interest factor. So you want to get the intrinsic value of one security. So now let's go back to the question. We go back to the question. You're told that the company is foreseeing a growth rate of 12% per annum in the next 2 years. So we have year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. We are given the growth rate of 12% per annum in the next 2 years, and growth rate is likely to be 10% per annum for the third and fourth year. So the first one is 12%, the other one is 10%. Then it will stabilize at 8% per annum. Now let's be here. So how do we get the dividends? So in this case, we'll be getting DO 1 plus the growth rate. We are told that the last dividend to be paid was 1.5. So we are told that year 1 and year 2, it will grow at the rate of 12%. Then from year 3 to year 4, it will grow at the rate of 10%, after which it will stabilize at the rate of 8% to perpetuity. So how do we get the dividend from year 1 to year 4? So we are told that the dividend, which was previously paid, was 1.5. So we'll take 1.5. And then you expect it to grow at the rate of 12% for the first 2 years. So we take 1 plus 0.12. In that case, you'll get 1.68. Then year 2, 1.68. Then it grows with another 12%. It's 1 plus 0.12. In that case, you'll get 1.88. From year 3 to year 4, the growth rate would go down to 10%. So you'll take 1.88, 1 plus 10%, 0.1. In that case, you'll get 2.07. And then you take 2.07 to grow at another 10%, 1 plus 0.1. In that case, you'll get 2.28. Now, those are the value of the dividends. Then from there, we need to get the present value. How do we get the present value? To get the present value, you have to discount. Now you'll discount present value interest factor. You are given the required rate of return 16%, 16% year end. So now let's discount that. So to get in year one, 16% in year one is 0.8621, 0.7432, 0.6407, and 0.5523. Now you can get the present values. So you take 1.68, that's the dividend. You discount, you multiply by 0.8621. That one you multiply, you get 1.448. The other one you get 1.397, 1.3262, and 1.259. And then you get the total, which is 5.43. Now that's the total present value during non-constant period. That's for during non-constant period. Now let's get the present value of dividend during constant period. Present value during constant period. Remember, we are told that after year 4, the growth rate will stabilize at 8% per annum to perpetuity. So in this case, you take DO 1 plus the growth rate, you divide by the cost of capital minus the growth rate, and then you discount. And in this case, when you are discounting, you discount using the last year, which was year 4, and the discounting rate for year 4. So it will be present value interest factor 16% in year 4. If it was for 5 years, you could have discounted using the 5th year. So you take DO. So in this case, the DO. So now let's be here. So the dividend, the last dividend paid was in year 4, which was 2.28. So this will be your DO. It is 2.28. Then you expect it to grow at a constant rate of 8%. That will mean it 1 plus 0.08. You divide by the cost of equity of the required rate of return, which is 16%. So you take 0.16 minus the growth rate, and the growth rate is 8%, 0.08. What you get there, then you will discount 16% for year 4. You use this one. That's 16% for year 4. It will be 0.5523. And it's not an annuity. Don't use the annuity. Just use this for the single amount. So, and in that case, you'll get 17. So to get the intrinsic value denoted by PO, we have said that you take the present value during non-constant period, which was 5.43. You add the present value of dividend during the constant period. And during the constant period, we have gotten it's 17. You add 17. So and in that case, you get 22.43. That's the value of that security. So 2 minutes, go through that question.